I am going to discuss about how to create our own class exception. Okay, so before coming back to this topic, you have to must familiar about what is exception, what is throw keyword, what is throws keyword, okay, and what is a checked exception and what is unchecked exception. First of all, if you are familiar about this concept, then happily you will be able to understand this topic, how to create our own exception classes. Okay, now so if you have a good Java knowledge, then you can easily understand this diagram. In this diagram, we know that X throwable class is a X as a root of all the exception classes. Now, okay. Now, throwable class can be divided into two types. First is exception, and second is one is a error. And exception are different type like runtime exception, checked exception, unchecked exception, fully checked exception, partial checked exception. These all exception are comes. These all the stuff are come from exception classes. Okay, runtime error are unchecked exception. Error are unchecked exception. Okay, clear. And we know that also you know that throwable class have different type of method to print exception information. Like one of the most important, most frequently used exception are print stack trace method. It is used to print all the exceptions to the console. That means print stack trace method. And second one is used to string method, and third one is get message. These are mostly three methods which are used to print exception related information to the console. Okay, and these all the three methods are associated with throwable classes. Okay, hope you understand what I say. Okay, now okay, so how to make our own exception classes. So coming back to our Visual Studio Code, here I make a class. The class, okay, in such class I take argument public string argument string argument. Now in this video I am going to make a exception like when user give actual vote actual age. That means our application can be defined. Our application can analyze whether this user are eligible for vote or not. If a student or if any user age is below 17, below 18, that means we have to create our own exception explicitly. If the user is greater than 18, that means user will be able to print user will be able to give uh, vote manually. Okay, so if main concern is if age is below 18, that means we have to create a exception. Okay, so here I simply take a class vote inside class I take a simple. Okay, friends, tell me one thing. Okay, observe this diagram. Throwable class have these three methods. Okay, you have to need these three methods in order to print our exception. Okay, now our class name is my own exception. Our class name is board. Okay, how to get throwable class object? First of all, we have to extend. First of all, how to get throwable class object? Tell me how to get throwable class method. First of all, we have to extend a runtime exception or exception. Then we have to easily get a print stack trace and to string and get message. Okay. So here I am going to extend runtime exception. Sorry. Runtime 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 exception. Runtime exception. Okay, and this package going to read. Okay, clear. Now I make over here constructor and simple I print a message if user is below 18 message, and here I use a super. Why I use super? One minute guys. Super, I use super because super keyword. What is the property of super? Super keyword is associated with parent classes. Super keyword is associated with parent classes. If we want to call parent class constructor, then we have to use super keyword. If you want to call child, if you want to call current class variables, current class constructor, then in this scenario we have to use this keyword. Clear? Now guys, here my main aim is I have to call runtime exception class method. So ultimately this runtime exception acts as a parent classes. So in this scenario we have to use super keyword. Okay, why you use super keyword? Because runtime have a method, and runtime is acts as parent, because we know that the property of interface, property of inheritance is, if a class extend other classes, that means other class acts as a parent, and then inheritable class is acts as a child. So you have to, my aim is I have to use parent class method, so I have to use super keyword explicitly. So this is the main aim of super keyword. Okay, now here I have to create our exception object, our exception classes. Now guys, this is a constructor, and we know that the property of constructor is when you make an object, then constructor is automatically executed. Okay, so how to make object? So first of all, I take a scanner classes, and inside scanner classes, first I simple print a message inside console enter URL. So for this you have to take scanner classes. How to take scanner classes? Scanner sc is equal to new scanner. Scanner c is new scanner, and system dot in, system dot in. Now simple I print a message in console enter URL. Enter your age, enter your age. Now int age is equal to sc dot next int. Oh guys, this is a concept of core Java. Okay, and here I write my business logic, and also I write a exception how to throw exception. First, if user age is greater than or equal to 18, that means happily user will be able to give their own vote. So simple, eligible for vote, right? Eligible for vote. Clear? If the age of user is below 18, that means in this scenario you have to create exception explicitly. So how to create? Simple, if the user age is below the 18, that means you have to create exception explicitly. How to create? Simple, you have to use a throw keyword. Throw. What is throw? Throw means, throw keyword is best suitable for customized exception. Okay, hope understand what is throw. If you don't know about throw, please watch video. And throw, simple throw means, if you want to throw exception on the basis of customized exception, then in this scenario you should go for throw keyword. Okay, throw new vote, and inside vote I simple print a message, please wait few years. Please wait few years. That means if user age is below 18, that means simple print a message, please wait few years inside, so that user will be eligible for giving your own vote. Okay, so guys, this is I create my own exception classes. Once I execute this program, so he asks enter your age. If I give my age is 19, okay, then it print you are eligible for a vote. One more. Okay guys, yes, okay, else, and inside else I write throw keyword. Now once I execute this program, enter your age, I give my age is 19, eligible for vote. Again I execute this program. In this time I give my age is 15. That means you can see, observe very carefully, our exception will be executed, and print proper message. Exception is thread man, please wait few years, and simple exception, all the information will be printed. So